This is Chris, the Idaho Painter, bringing you another how-to video to make your job go a little easier, smoother, and like a professional did it. And thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give us a like. And don't forget to click that little share button and send us out to all your friends. We'll be painting this room different color. We've actually installed 9-inch paper, 1-inch tape along the baseboards to help keep anything off the carpet. We're laying out some drop cloths, and we've used duster brushes, just old paint brushes, to actually dust off the tops of the baseboards and the tops of the door jambs before we start running our 1-inch tape before painting. I actually now installing our 1-inch tape along the tops of the baseboards. We've got the old color red on the top of the baseboards, and we want to leave that exposed so our new color will cover it. Getting our paint set up here. We got 2 gallons to paint this room. We've boxed both gallons of paint into a 5. Make sure the color's consistent. It's a dark green color. We're going over this dark brown and red. The carpets are going to be replaced in this room, but we got drop cloths and 9-inch paper just in case customer eventually in a week decided they weren't going to replace the carpets. We're protecting it anyways, and now everything's taped off, masked, ready to go. We're going to start our ceiling cut-ins first and get the first coat, a light skim coat on the walls that will dry quickly. Be rolling, it's a small room, so we'll be rolling it with a 9-inch nap and extension pole. We also like to run a strip of 9-inch paper and tape across the windowsills, so if there's any drips or splatters, it doesn't land on the windowsill. We're doing our high cut-ins first. Otherwise, if you roll the walls first and you're leaning your ladder on your painted walls, so get your high cut-ins done first with a ladder and then start rolling your first coat. Getting set up to roll our first coat now. We're going to do all of our cut-ins around our door jambs and windows prior to our first and second coat on the walls too. That way you don't get any haloing around your door jambs, windows. Starting to install our first skim coat on the walls too. Doing our first skim coat. Not worried about 100% coverage. You want to do a very light coat that'll dry quickly. We're painting just one room today in this house, so you want it to be thin and dry very fast so you can get your second coat on within about 30 minutes. We turn the heat up to about 70 degrees to get it to dry faster also. We've used Crawford's interior spackle for any holes in the walls. We spackled them first, and then while rolling, there's a possibility you'll see, doing your first skim coat, you may see some holes, and then you'll just spackle those holes too. You want to make sure any spackling is done prior to your first skim coat or after your second skim coat. You do not want to have to spackle anything on your final coat, because it could show a touch-up mark or flashing spot. Now got all of our cut-ins done. The first coat is dry about 30 minutes later, and we're rolling our second coat. And once the second coat is rolled, we're gonna pull off all of our masking. And while doing our cut-ins, we actually use caulking, caulk the tape, and then did our cut-ins. Just about got this room completed. Got 2 coats. It's taken approximately about 1 hour to get this entire room completed. Cut-ins, 2 coats on the walls, and all cleaned up. Just making our final touch-up kit to leave to the customer. And here we're rolling this wall. Our cut-ins were moving quick enough that our cut-ins aren't drying, so we could pull off our tape and masking after the second coat is dry. It's about a 14 by 13 vaulted ceiling room, completed in 1 hour.
This is Chris, the Idaho Painter. Thanks for watching our videos, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like us and share us.